Hi guys, welcome back. My name's Karen. I also go by Crafty Emerald, and tonight I'm going to bring you two new releases from the folks over at Diamond Art Club. Now these two are new releases from 2 weeks ago, so the date I can see on my laptop is for the 17th of January. Okay, so it'll be about 2 weeks ago that these two came out. Okay, I am at a slightly different angle today because I've just recorded one unboxing that where the canvases are quite long, so it's a slightly different setup for those, so I decided to just stay where I was, and I've done these straight one after the other. Saves me having to faff around moving my setup around. Okay, but I've got, as I said, I've got two to show you tonight. I will apologise in advance if you hear a lot of noise from the road. You are a bit closer to the front of the house where the main road is, so you may hear a lot of cars going past, you may hear rain, because it has been absolutely pouring it down tonight. So I do apologise for that. But I am going to start off with the square one. You can tell because it's blue and got a square there, and this is A Day at the Beach by Randall Spangler. This one is quite a wide one. It's 112.8 by 60. Okay, so I will try my best to get this in view so you can see it okay. It's got 82 colours with 2 ABs of full fairy dust. You can't even see it. For a total amount of 109,173. Hopefully that's clear enough for you guys. It might be a bit fuzzy, so if it is, I apologise. You also get the information down on the bottom, so if you're a bit like me, I tend to stack them up on the floor or one on top of the other, so it makes it a little easier to see what it is. You also get the new sleeve, if you haven't seen them already, the new removable sleeves. This one and the other one I'm going to show you I have opened up already, because I'm not one for letting them sit around. Oh yeah, tabs come off. Oh, that's alright. As I said, I don't tend to be one for sitting around waiting, watching them not be opened up. I have to open them up when I get them. So you've got a nice sturdy inner sleeve, if you like, to protect. It's nice, quite thick and nice and sturdy. So you've also got your toolkit as well. I'll just have a quick go over here as it is. I won't bore you too much, but you've got your pen there. It's pre-filled, so if you could just see there, you've got pre-filled in there. You just twist it and away you go. You got your baggies there. You only get a small handful, so it'll be enough to kit up any spares you have. You've also got a decent sized tray in there as well. Nice thick tray. The only difference between any of these kits is the size of the tray. So if you've got a smaller kit, like one of your mini kits that they normally do, you get a smaller tray. Okay, and within that tray you get a 7-placer, a pad of the hard wax, and then a pad of your clear wax for your pen. So other than the size of the trays, every diamond kit is going to be the same. Up there out the way. And then you've got your canvas, so it's got a dust cover on it to protect it from the elements. And if anything should happen to your box, then your canvas will be protected. It's very rare for the boxes to be damaged because they are quite sturdy, they are quite nice, thick boxes. So they shouldn't have too much trouble. You also have this as well. This contains important information. It includes your legend as well. And more often than not, it will include one of these as well. So this is one of your Treasure Quest cards, which is a secondary rewards program that DAC do. This one is a bronze, which is the most common colour you get. And then you'll get silver, gold, and then black as well, which is the rarest. I have a 10 of bronze in my folder that I've got just behind me. I just enjoy collecting. You collect a certain colour combination of these. So you get a certain amount of gold, certain amount of silver, certain amount of bronze. You can go, there's a QR code on the back there. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it. There's a QR code back there that will take you to a website where you can redeem the code that is hiding under this scratch off. But you've got to have a certain colour combination before you can use them. The black cards stand on their own because they're the rarest one. You've got to have a certain combination of these to be able to. But you can get gift cards or even a custom if you're lucky enough. Now, as far as I'm aware, I know DSC said this fairly recently, but if you do decide to go for a custom, you can request an archived kit, I believe. So any kit that has been with DAC already and been archived, as long as you have the artist's permission to do so, you can have it made into a custom. So say for example, if one of Randall's, because I'm showing you a Randall now, if one of Randall's archived kits was one that you missed out on, as long as you have his permission to do so, you can get it made up into a custom as well. But you do have to have his permission to do so. You cannot do any that they haven't already done. Okay. I know that was a bit long-winded and I do apologise, but I'm hoping that's going to help in some way. But yeah, as long as you have the permission from the artist to be able to bring an archive kit back for a custom, then it should be good to go. Right, so you're gonna have a bit of a glare from the light and shadows, I'm afraid. But this is your general sort of information on the inside of the leaflet. So you got your tips and tricks at the top, you got your step-by-step instructions, you got kit contents down at the bottom, and then you got 2 sets of QR codes. So the one on the left is to join the Facebook group, where you could share your artwork, you could share finishes, you can ask questions, people are more than willing to help out as well. So you've got all this, and then the one on the right is your app purchases, well, your app if you like. And if you use the app for the first time, you get to save 20% as well. That's whether you're a returning or a new customer. And then you have your legend. So you got your day at the beach. You got your image here. Now I know I see Dagmar and Dewey. Unfortunately, I don't know the names of these dragons on the side. I don't know. I know there is a Rupert who is blue, but I don't know if that's Rupert or not. It's the only other name I know, unfortunately. Then you've got your 81 colours there. So this one has the specials at the back. I mentioned in the previous video that they were the older style, so they had these at the front. This one has them at the back because it's a new release. But those 60 numbers that you see, those are DAC's own colours, if you like. They created them to fill in gaps within the DMC, which is what all these are. These are the DMC that go off the cross-stitch thread colours. The 60 numbers are the ones that DAC have created themselves to fill in gaps, to help get as close as possible to the artwork. The AB ones are obviously your ABs, and then your Zs are your fairy dust. I'm not going to get the drills out of the packet, but if I see any of them from the outside, I will show you. But the ABs have got more of a shimmer to them. The Fairy Dust is a mica powder, so it's a bit more glittery, a bit more subtle. So let me put these away, and then get that out of the way, and then I can get to show you this. Now this one is more horizontal. It is more horizontal than it is vertical. Yeah, I had to think about that for a minute. Brain went to sleep. You'll have to forgive me. It's been one of those days. I've been stuck at work all day, so you'll have to forgive me. But there is your big old pack of drills. You got a lot of the blue there for that scar, so you got a lot of 827, as you can see. I am just quickly seeing if there is an AB. There's a lot of the blue there as well, like the 3766 as well. You also get the name of the kit as well on the drill, so if you separate them, then you know where it belongs. But I cannot see off that. You might be able to see it. There's like a very light peach there. That is one of your ABs by the look of it. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see that, but that's one of your ABs. Unfortunately, I can't see one of the Fairy Dust off the top of my head from here, but I'm not going to open them because it will take me forever to get them back in, and you're not here to see the drills, you're here to see the canvas. So DAC have a canvas material called tarpaulin. So it's very soft, velvety and very malleable as well. Very sturdy. It's unique to Diamond Art Club, I believe. I'm just going to unravel it a little bit. And also, if you see those lines as well, that is showing a perforated cover. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see that, but the perforated cover, so it sections it off for you. That is also, I believe, unique to Diamond Art Club, and they put those lines on. Then they're grey now, but they started off as pink to help you see, yeah, lines a bit better for your sections. It's also pinholed and rippled as well to stop it from fraying. Now it's going to be a bit of a pain in the butt to show because it's long, but those symbols as well, nice and clear. They're always nice and clear symbols for DAC. They never, very rarely have any trouble with the symbols. And you'll also see on the bottom as well, you've got your warranty, your lifetime warranty as well. So if you're missing drills, you run out of drills, wrong drills, something going on with your canvas, let them know and they can try and help you the best they can. But this is only if you buy the canvas from them directly. So if you buy it from a D-stash, it'll be void. Your warranty will be void. You have to get them. It has to come from your name, your account, if you like. So, and then you've got your, I apologise if it's going to be a bit difficult to see, but you've got your social media details down there as well. A bit long, so unfortunately it's a bit of an awkward one to handle because it's long. But then you've also got your details down at the bottom there as well. And this also shows that Randall Spangler is legally licensed with DAC. All of the artists that work with DAC are legally licensed. So Randall gave his permission for this image to be turned into a diamond painting, and he's getting compensated for that. He'll get a commission from it. Okay, so I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this one because it is more long than it is obviously high, but that is your day at the beach. Sorry, I'm going to be getting in the way. It's going to be a bit difficult to show this one, I'm afraid, but I'm hoping you can see that. Not too bad. You may have a bit dark patch, unfortunately, but that is how the light's sitting. But that is your day at the beach. You've obviously got one of the elders here, sat in the armchair on this left-hand side. And then you've got what looks like, I believe, this is Dagmar. And you've got Dewey here as well. So I believe Dewey has the 5 bumps on the tail, Dagmar has 4 bumps on the tail. I know there's a couple of other distinguishing features for him as well. So but you've got a lot of blue in that sky and the sea. So it's going to be very difficult for me to show you where the special drills are. That's what I was looking for. I can try my best. I don't know how far I'll get, but I'm going to try and stay out of the view of the camera, but I do apologise if I'm getting in the way in the process as well. But I can see 2 ABs, which is a blue and like a tanny sort of colour. The blue is an N. Yeah, it's an N. So, alright, I'm just going to have a look, see what I can find. I do apologise if I get in view with this. Okay, so there's a little bit of N. It seems to be in the dark. I do apologise, so I'm going to be getting in the way here, so I do apologise, but the N is here. Across here. So it only looks like it's a small amount. And then the tanny sort of colour is like a triple dot. Which I can't actually see, but I get the feeling it's going to be in that sand somewhere. Yeah, so it's in this lighter area of the sand, sort of where Dagmar is sitting. So this lighter bit here, that is your tanny colour sort of AB, if you like. Then you have 4 fairy dusts, which is a green, a pink, a blue, and a purple. So the purple is in this little dragon here. So he's got a fair bit of purple in him. And then your plus, which is your green, is in both Dagmar and Dewey. You've got K, which I'm hoping you can see. You've got your K, which is in this little dragon here. And then you've got your P, which is in the towel around this elder's. I'm gonna guess he's an elder. But you've got it in the towel that he's got around his neck. So I am going to apologise if you didn't see any of that. I couldn't see where I was from that angle because it is a bit of a long one. I'm hoping it's going to be okay. Fingers crossed, and forgive me if it's not. But this is your Day at the Beach by Randall Spangler. Okay, so I'm going to get this one packed away, and then I'm going to come back with the last kit I have to show you. So it'll be 2 minutes and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. Now the second one I've got to show you today is a round, and this one is actually one of the rare ones that I actually missed during the early release. So I'm lucky enough to be able to get these on early release, and with this one I wasn't actually quick enough. I got it in the general release. This one is Hot Springs by Mrs. Butter D. Now I remember this is one of the few I actually remember seeing in voting. I mean, there will have been plenty more that would have been in voting, I know it, but for some reason this is one of the ones that I remember seeing in voting and voting for. But this is Hot Springs. It is a 50.6 by 70.7, and she's a round. You can tell by the pink box and the circle there. She's also got a bit on the end as well, right there. And then you got the details there as well. It might be a little bit easy. I do apologise if the lighting you can't see. But she's got 80 colours with 2 ABs and 4 fairy dust. 47,288 draws. Okay. So Mrs. Butter D is known for her bright pastel colours. So this one, I do apologise if I had someone walk past. Okay. You got your toolkit again, exactly the same as the one from the day at the beach. You've got your cameras as well. Okay. And then, you've got your little legend. I'm going to sleep again. Your little legend there. And you've also got the trading card as well. This one's also a bronze, which is again in the most common colour. I'm not minding at all. She is very pretty, very pastel-y. It's quite cool. It's a holographic effect as well. See, it's got a rainbow effect directly from the light above it, which is quite cool. Out of the way. Okay, so you've got exactly the same details in the envelope as before. Then you've got all your details there. I don't think I actually mentioned this with the ones at the day at the beach, but these are all stickers. So your start and end date, your image, your details, and your hot springs, these are all separate stickers. I can't remember if I mentioned that with the day at the beach or not. So if you use storage, or if you use like a logbook or something, you could put these in a logbook. If that's what you prefer to do. And then you've got your colours all there as well. So lots of pinks, purples. Mrs. Butter D is always well known to have quite a few pinks, purples, pastel colours in her work. There's your 80 colours right there. And then excuse me. So you'll have to forgive me if I got grumbling a bit. I have been getting over a cold, so I do apologise. Right, there we go. It'll be easier to see that way. You can see there's a lot of pastel colours, a lot of pinks in this one. Now, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this, but that white is one of your fairy dust. So you can see it's got a slight glittery effect on it. That is mica powder. I believe that one is fairy dust as well, so I think they're both fairy dust. So it's got a slight shimmer to it. That's mica powder that's encased within the drills. It's a bit more subtle than ABs are. ABs are a bit more in your face, if you like. I can't see any on the outside of it, so they might be buried a bit more within. But your ABs are pack more of a punch, if you like. than your fairy dust do. I apologise, that went out of my head. My brain is asleep today, I swear. It's been a long day. I've been stuck at work all day, so I do apologise for any blankness, any forgetfulness, anything of the sort. Or my brain is generally not working. This is your hot springs. Oh yeah, she's absolutely fine in there. So you can see she's got a lot of pinks in her. I don't normally go for pinks. Pink isn't normally one of my colours. But when I saw her, she was up for voting. I loved the look of her. Did vote for her. And obviously she came out a couple of weeks ago. And I was lucky enough to get her in the general release. Because I did actually miss her in the early release. So if you do miss out on the early release, you can always get the second chance of the general release. So it's not too bad. You do always get a second chance. They do always leave some back for the general release if you miss out on the VIP or if you're a VIP. And that was a bit rambly, so I do apologise for that. And I'm going to get back to your lovely young lady here. So one thing I also did forget to mention with A Day at the Beach, it would have been a bit difficult to see, but you have a legend in the top left, bottom right as well, and you've got your deal what makes you sparkle at the top. You might just be able to see it, but isn't she pretty? Nice and chill and relaxing in the hot spring with her hair in the water, long hair. So I'm going to have a quick look to see if I can find some of these special drills for you. So this one does have 2 ABs, one purple, one pink, which is an N and a $sign. Try not to get in the way. Oh, I'm sorry I kicked you. Try not to get in the way when I'm looking for these, so I do apologise if I do get in the way. So you've got your N at the top here in the water. And I'm having a guess, yeah, so there's some in the water there as well. And what was the other one I said? It was the $sign, wasn't it? I do apologise if I'm in the way. I do try not to get in the way. I can't see any. There's $sign. It's a pink. I know. It's full of pinks. I know. There's a lot of different shades of pink. But I can't see the specific shade of pink. Oh no, it's in the butterfly in her hair. I can't see any more of it, so it looks like it's just the butterfly in her hair. I may be missing some, so you'll have to forgive me if I am, but there is a lot of different shades of pink in this, so it may be that it's incorporated little bits and bobs on that, on your right. There's also 4 fairy dust as well, so there's a blue, which is a bow tie, a P, which is a yellow, an empty square, which is like an orangey peach colour, and then a dot, which is the white. So immediately you'll see the white here, here, all down. So here and around here, that is all your white fairy dust there. A little bit of the P and the square here in the butterflies, in all of the butterflies in the water. So there's a little one here, there's the little one here, there's also a little one here. And your blue, you've got a little bit of blue in this here, you've got it sort of on the edge here, and in here as well. So you do get a bit knocking around. It's more concentrated in the centre, sort of around her and around the water there. But as I've said before, you can easily gun these out with your own drills, your own special drills if you feel up to it, or you could just leave her as she is and use what DAC have in the kit already. So this is your Hot Springs by Mrs. Better D. So I'm going to get her packed away and I will be right back to let you guys go. So give me 2 minutes and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. Now this is all I do have to show for you today. You've got your Hot Springs by Mrs. Better D and you've got your A Day at the Beach by Randall Spangler. These are both new releases from 2 weeks ago, I want to say. Yeah, so it's January 17th was when I ordered these, which I believe was the day they came out, so about 2 weeks ago. I'm not sure whether they're still in stock or not. I completely forgot to check for you. Hot Springs, possibly not. A Day at the Beach, quite possibly. You'll have to forgive me if I'm wrong. Excuse me. But I'm not 100% sure. I keep forgetting to check for you guys. But I do hope that you enjoyed this. I do apologise. It is a bit here, there and everywhere with this one today. So I do apologise for that. But I do hope you enjoyed it all the same. If you did, give it a thumbs up. That would be great. Let me know if you liked it or not. I do have a load more unboxings on my channel. If you're interested at all, then you can have a look through, see what you like. If you're willing to, of course. No one's forcing you to go anywhere, of course. I can't come in and tell you to go and view them. It's totally up to you. But I will shut up, stop rambling, and let you guys go. So I hope you have a good evening, afternoon, morning, night, wherever you are. And I will see you guys soon. Bye guys.